If Rhea Ripley loses the WWE Women's World title prior to WrestleMania 41, three things might occur. Rhea Ripley, a WWE superstar, is having a successful run after winning the Women's World Championship. Due to an injury, Mommy had to give up the title after successfully defending it at WrestleMania XL. In the Raw premiere on Netflix on January 6, Ripley defeated Liv Morgan to capture the Women's World Championship for the second time following months of rivalry with Morgan and the Judgment Day. It's possible, though, that the Eradicator won't be able to maintain the title in Las Vegas. If the Nightmare is dethroned before WrestleMania 41, the following three outcomes are possible. Io Sky will challenge Rhea Ripley for the title just 2 days after the Elimination Chamber. After striking Liv Morgan during her qualifying fight, the Eradicator unintentionally cost the damaged CTRL member a spot in the chamber by disqualifying her. The former WWE Women's Champion consequently became quite angry with Mommy. Now, with her crown in danger, Ripley will face the Genius of the Sky to atone for her error. The Japanese star could win and unseat Rhea Ripley, given her win-loss record and competitive nature in the ring. Io Sky will compete against the winner of the Elimination Chamber at WrestleMania if this occurs. Mammy will be forced to engage in a post-Mania feud with the woman who departs Las Vegas as the Women's World Champion until she exercises her rematch clause and reclaims her title. Thus, Mania 41 might be missed by the Eradicator. Rhea Ripley's star power may prevent the WWE from kicking her out of WrestleMania 41. Mammy will thus want to regain her title as quickly as possible if she loses it to Io Sky. The Eradicator could be able to activate her rematch clause at WrestleMania 41, though. The victor of the Elimination Chamber would then participate as the third opponent in the Women's World Championship bout, turning it into a triple threat. By allowing Ripley to lose the bout without being pinned, WWE may extend her quest for the championship. Although she never lost her championship, Rhea Ripley battled for months to regain it from Liv Morgan. She was expelled from the Judgment Day during this time and deceived by her on-screen ex-boyfriend, Dominick Mysterio. She was also ambushed by Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who nearly killed her and left her covered in blood. Mammy's reign would come to an end in just 2 months if she were to lose the title to Io Sky. Considering all of her hardships, this might make the Eradicator turn against her, especially since Liv Morgan would be putting her up against Sky once more. WWE may exploit Rhea Ripley's heel change against the new Women's World Champion because the damaged CTRL member is now also a babyface. At WrestleMania 41, the Australian might go after the Genius of the Sky, which could cost her the world title. In order to deprive Rodriguez and Morgan of their recently won Women's Tag Team Championship, she might also assault them. After the Elimination Chamber, it would be intriguing to watch if Mommy could defeat Sky in their match. Rhea Ripley talks about a terrifying Valentine's Day stalker encounter. This year, Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's World Champion, has been experiencing tremendous success. The Nightmare reclaimed the championship she technically never lost when she defeated Liv Morgan in the first episode of Raw on Netflix, capping off the year in style. Mommy has been able to establish herself as one of the company's top stars. Recently, after a fan went too far by violating her privacy, Rhea Ripley broke character to offer a strong warning. Because it infringed on her personal space, Mommy asked that fan letters not be delivered to her house, especially by self-delivery. Ripley addressed the problem of fan mail being sent straight to her address after sharing a terrifying story about a stalker that happened on Valentine's Day. In the final moments of his most recent vlog, which featured Ripley, Logan Paul left a remark on her Twitter. The Women's World Champion described how she felt uneasy when a girl stood at her door for about 15 minutes watching her and grinning. On Valentine's Day, I was watching the ring when I noticed that someone was at my door. I was like, oh no, when this girl was there for perhaps 15 minutes, simply grinning into my camera as in the movie Smile, said Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley will defend her Women's World Championship against Io Sky in a singles battle at the next Raw, which is sure to be an incredible evening. If the genius of the Sky wins, this match could completely change the course of WrestleMania 41. The Nightmare unintentionally cost Sky her match against Liv Morgan in the Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying round on February 3. Ripley made the decision to give her a chance for the title as a result. It will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has for Ripley in the days ahead, especially since the show of shows is quickly approaching. Before WrestleMania 41, would Liv Morgan assist another member of Judgment Day in becoming a champion? Potential was investigated. The Judgment Day won some gold prior of WWE WrestleMania 41 thanks to Liv Morgan's efforts. It's interesting to note that she can restore the group's dominance by assisting a fellow member in winning the title prior to the show of shows. Liv Morgan assisted Finn Balor and JD McDonough in winning the World Tag Team Championships from the Awesome Truth even before she was formally a member of the Judgment Day. This week, they reclaimed another pair of titles, despite having subsequently lost the Tag Team Gold and the Women's World Championship, which Morgan lost to Rhea Ripley. After defeating Bianca Belair and Naomi, Liv, and Raquel Rodriguez were crowned the new Women's Tag Team Champions on Raw. Morgan can assist Finn Balor in winning the Intercontinental title for the group prior to WrestleMania 41. Dominick Mysterio was also active against Braun Breaker on this week's Raw. Due to interference by Dom's teammates, the match ended in disqualification. Finn and the Dog of WWE had a confrontation as a result. Morgan has the ability to set up title fights for Balor, just as she has done in the past for her stablemates. There have been discussions about his going solo once more as the weeks go by. There are indications that the Prince is resurrecting the demon character, as well as tension with Dominick. Finn may gradually resume developing his solo persona as the Intercontinental Champion. The previous Universal Champion and the former Women's World Champion have also been at odds for some time. Morgan may be able to win back the Prince's favor if she assists Balor in setting up a title bout. Fans' opinions on the women's tag team title change were divided since, although many think Liv and Raquel could have done it on their own. Dominick Mysterio's intervention made it feasible. Nevertheless, the Prince is full of positive things to say about his stablemates. Balor congratulated Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on becoming the new women's tag team champions on X, previously Twitter, after the significant victory. Will Liv Morgan start a feud with a WWE SmackDown talent that might put a permanent end to the Judgment Day? Investigating the potential. After winning the Women's Tag Team Championship on Raw this week, Liv Morgan is gaining a lot of momentum. In addition, the 30-year-old is strutting into the Elimination Chamber with confidence in hopes of punching her way into WrestleMania. However, Morgan and the Judgment Day may meet their demise as a result of her possible activities within the chamber. There have been rumors that the Miracle Kid and Alexa Bliss would start a feud. Little Miss Bliss might lose a huge WrestleMania opportunity if Morgan removes her from the Women's Elimination Chamber. If Liv Morgan does that, it might turn out to be the worst decision she has ever made. A deranged Alexa might head to Raw in search of retribution. She might even bring the whole Wyatt Six to the red brand with her. The evil group and Alexa Bliss might start on a search for the Judgment Day. After the goddess answered Uncle Howdy's mysterious words, it seems that the two are in agreement. Soon, the former women's champion will formally become a member of the Wyatt Six. The entire Judgment Day may suffer if Liv Morgan winds up costing Alexa Bliss in Toronto. Because of the disputes and mayhem that have been simmering for months, cracks have already begun to appear within the division. A conflict with the Wyatt Six might be the last straw, causing the Judgment Day to permanently collapse. WWE may present it as a rivalry between brands that could result in a match at WrestleMania 41. However, at this stage, this is all conjecture. Since the futures of two of the greatest talents in the women's division are still up in the air, this year's WrestleMania is genuinely extremely unexpected. Despite the fact that both Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss will compete in the women's chamber match, it does not appear that they will win. WWE may decide to pit the two stars against one another in a major feud on the road to WrestleMania. It will result in an interesting angle. Each of the celebrities has a past. Morgan removed Bliss from the Women's Royal Rumble. Therefore, they still have unresolved business. WrestleMania is the ideal venue for a feud between Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. As a result, Triple H can enhance this narrative by providing a new dimension at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Hi lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Lima. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, and subscribe the channel.